Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas tree with presents for today's Lego brick tutorial. Let's start with presents with a 1x1 brick. I'm going to simply just set a stud on top of the brick for a very basic gift. For a larger gift, let's take a 1x3 plate. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to place a 1x1 plate right in the middle, followed by a set of 1x1 plates on the ends. I'm going to go with a yellow ribbon on a blue box. Set those right on there. We're going to flip this plate right side up, and in the center a 1x1 plate and a pair of 1x1 flat tiles to finish off the top of the box, and a stud for a little bow. If you like round presents, take a 2x2 round plate. I'm going to place another 2x2 round plate on the top and a 2x2 round plate with one stud. Place that right on top, and we're going to crown this off with a stud for a little bow. For a more complicated gift package, take a 1x2x2 corner plate. I'm going to set down a 1x1 plate in this corner. Then I'm going to take another 1x2x2 corner plate. We're going to place this one right here where it wraps around the 1x1 plate. I'm going to flip this over and place a 1x1 plate in that little area. We're going to flip it over again. Then I'm going to take another 1x2x2 corner plate, place that right there, and we're going to fill in this area with a 1x1 plate. Crown it off with a 2x2 jumper plate and a stud for a little bow. For the base of our Christmas tree, let's start with a 4x4 round plate. I'm going to place a 2x2 round plate right in the center. For the branches of our Christmas tree, let's take a 1x3 inverted 25-degree slope. I'm going to take a downwards 1x1 by 1x1 angler plate. I'm going to place this right here, and then I'm going to face off the stud on the front with a 1x1 by 2/3 slope, and the stud right next to it a 1x1 by 2/3 slope. Then I'm going to set down an inverted 1x2 45-degree slope. Then I'm going to place another 1x1 by 1x1 downwards angler plate right on top. Then I'm going to face this off with a 1x1 by 2/3 slope. And right on top of that, a number 1x2 rounded plate. And right on top, a 1x1 angler headlight brick. And I want to face off the headlight brick with a 1x1 by 2/3 slope for a little branch assembly. Make sure everything is lined up, everything is squared. We're going to need to make 4 of these. Now let's take our 4 branch assemblies. We're going to start placing these on the 2x2 round plate to where all the slopes are facing outwards. And don't worry, we're going to be locking up the top of this and making it strong here in a bit. For the top of our Christmas tree, let's start with a 2x2 jumper plate. I'm going to place a 1x1 brick with 4 studs right on top, and then I'm going to cover up the studs with 4 1x1 by 2/3 slopes. So we're going to face off all the studs. This will finish up the top branches of our Christmas tree. Then I'm going to take a stud with a stick. I'm going to place one of these little stars on there. Snaps right in place. Get that centered up. And we're just going to set that right inside the little hole for a star. Now let's set our top of our tree. Right on top of the angular headlight bricks. This will strengthen up the tree, lock everything together. This part is optional. I'm going to stick some studs on my branches for little ornaments. So I'm just going to grab a few colors and just start placing things on all the limbs. So I'm using red, yellow, blue, and purple. You can use any color you wish on your Christmas tree. One color you do want to avoid is using green. And the reason being is it will clash with the color of the branches. You can use a lighter or darker green if you choose. And well, I guess I can stick, where to use red, we'll just stick yellow in here. Just for the simplicity of the tutorial, I just only stuck with 4 colors. Like, I don't want to have those two close together like that. And of course I could have edited that out, but that wouldn't be too fun. I want to keep these a little bit raw since it is the holidays. And I'll put that there. And we'll put the last stud on there for a nice decorative Christmas tree.